I volunteer.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
I volunteer because donating time goes a long way.
I volunteer because we're all interconnected.
I volunteer because it's a family tradition.
I volunteer because I can and I should.
The Volunteer Center was founded in 1966 by a group of community leaders who saw a need for an organization that could match people in the community who wanted to help with organizations in the community that needed help. And that's still a good basis of what we do, but now we do a lot of it online. To list hundreds of different volunteer jobs at hundreds of different agencies, and people can search online for a job that interests them according to their time availability and their interests, or if it's a cause they're particularly involved with. We also make the information available in printed form in the Guide to Volunteering. So we have lots of opportunities for people to find something that's just right for them. The mission of the Volunteer Center is to strengthen the community by connecting people through service and developing civic leaders. In addition to the community programs that we have, we also run some direct service programs in which we train and supervise volunteers who provide direct service to people in the community. One of them is mentoring youth, where men and women are trained to be mentors to children who have experienced abuse or neglect, helping them see and possibly take steps toward a brighter future. The Mentoring Moms program recruits women who many of them are mothers themselves and who help other mothers who are struggling to sustain their families. The burdens of raising families, raising children, dealing with financial issues, dealing with overwhelming pressures from a variety of sources, that's something that our mentors can help them with. They can break down huge, unsolvable challenges into solvable, smaller problems, one step at a time. Another of our direct service programs is the Chore Service, in which volunteer handymen and handywomen do simple home repairs that help keep people who are elderly or who are disabled living safely in their own homes. Volunteers do simple things like changing a light bulb or putting an air conditioner in or out. Our volunteers have a wonderful time. They love being with other people, and they bring a good part of the outside world into people who may be shut-ins or who have no family or friends living nearby. We sponsor the Bergen Leads program to help train the next generation of civic leaders. We have monthly seminars focused on topics of critical concern, and in addition to that, we help provide leadership skill development to the people in the class, and we give them a sense of trusteeship for the community. It seems like nowadays, if you ask a leader in any sector, what's the biggest problem that that sector faces? It's leadership. Where's the next generation of leaders going to come from? And the Bergen Leads program is helping to tackle that problem. Ever since Hurricane Floyd in 1999, the Volunteer Center has coordinated the VOAD, which is called Voluntary Organizations Active in Disaster. When Hurricane Sandy roared up the Hudson River and its tributaries over 3 high tides, it brought vast amounts of water over the berms that protected the towns of Little Ferry and Moonachie. There were thousands of people who were impacted by the flooding. The water went away, but the devastating effects remained. We formed a coalition called the Long-Term Recovery Committee of the VOAD that's bringing resources into that community, figuring out what are the needs and what do people still need. We have people who are ready and willing to step up and help. It will take a long time to recover from this storm, but we're here for the long term. So join us. Do good, feel good. You'll make yourself happy, and you'll make a lot of other people happy too. Check out our website at bergenvolunteers.org.